Well, hi everybody, and welcome to Moodle Support Theater. This is Gradebook video number 3, and in this episode we're going to be looking at two options for weighting grades to match your syllabus. If you watched the last video, we began here in the course, or top level as we call it. Changes here will influence the entire course. Then we built our categories and went on to our syllabus and determined, for example, homework is 25% of the grade, so I added that here as well as here. In the previous video, the natural weighted means of grades, you would automatically get a running total of your course value. But in this section, homework is a solid 25%, not a decimal like 27.26. And notice at the top, the total is 100, yet we have 250 points. So what's going on? Let me explain. Here at the top level, let's come to the Action column, choose Edit, and we pick our settings for aggregations. Now here we see two choices, simple weighted and weighted means of grades. Depending how you use this, you're going to have the benefit of being able to control the categories contribution to the class. The first way is to select weighted for your course value. Now come out, and in each category we're going to choose simply weighted. The benefit there is you can specify the value of the category and the students will see it displayed. Or, in a nutshell, 100% of the content of homework is going to be worth 25% of the grade. That's for 2 assignments or 10 assignments. The difference between this and natural weighted means of grades, you can add or subtract lessons to the homework category and do not have to worry about your weights changing due to the increase in points. Now let's mark projects as 25% of the grade. This, in my personal opinion, is the simplest and most efficient way to deal with grading. Now you could also come to the top level and specify simple weighted for all of the categories, and let's look at this screenshot. The only difference is there's no visual percentage displayed as we see here. The mathematical effect will be exactly the same. If you change things on your syllabus, you simply change the number on the page. And yes, the total is at the bottom in this screenshot. Now, in case you didn't watch the last video, how do we set up extra credit? Okay, let's go to Lit Review. This is a large item by design, and see what happens. I choose the section, then Edit. I put a check in the extra credit box, save, and unlike the last method, there's absolutely no on-screen changing of values. However, we still have a plus floating after the 50, and this will still be 25% of the grades, but Lit Review is now extra credit, and it will only be counted if it's completed. Extra credit must always be included in the category it affects, never as a standalone. Okay, I'm going to remove the extra credit option again by choosing Edit, unchecking, and saving. Let's go to the homework category for a question that often comes up. How do I drop the lowest item? I'd like to make a suggestion. I'd like to suggest we keep the highest. Let's go to Edit, and then Edit Settings, and now we'll choose Show More. Let's say you have 12 items in this section. 2 have been done so far, and you're dropping the lowest one. Students will only get the value of 1 score because you've dropped the other one. I'm going to suggest keeping the highest, the 11 out of 12 plan, will prevent panicking your students. And no matter what method you choose, I want to show you how to download your grades for safekeeping. Choose the Export tab from the top row. From the list of choices, select Excel Spreadsheet. I recommend leaving all those settings just like they are, and then come to the bottom and choose Download. Depending on how you set up your browser and what browser you're using, your download's going to be there waiting for you. I do recommend you edit and remove sensitive information if you're going to take this file off campus. So come on by the Center for Instructional Support if you want more information on this or have a question on the gradebook. We'll also be happy to talk to you about fully weighted means of grades, one of the more complicated methods of grade keeping. And by the way, during those first 3 weeks of class, it's an excellent time for getting your gradebook tuned up to catch any problem early. Thank you for watching.